Hey guys, it's Trav here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this cool pumpkin and melon farm that uses flying machines. It's efficient, it's fun, and it helps get you used to different mechanisms when it comes to building flying machines. So this is the farm, and as you can see underneath, we have the train cart carrying all the items back and forth, and it goes once per day every morning. This farm harvests. So let's get stuck in, and I'll show you how to build it. What I've started with here, off camera, was I've started the rail pickup line and the soil. Okay, this machine is going to be 3 blocks wide. That's going to be its harvesting section. Okay, so if I wanted it to do more than that width, I would skip a space and I would do 3 more over on this side, over here. And then that's what I have in my world, is I have 2 machines running 6 wide. Oh, probably about as long as this, maybe a little bit longer. Alright, and I wouldn't go a whole lot more than that because you'll start getting lag when they actually fly. But I only have mine fly once a day, so it's not too bad. So what I've done here is I've got the 3 wide soil, as long as you want it to be. Okay, I got a little perimeter around it so I could build a wall up later. And on one side of it, I got my water source. So I've actually gone down, put blocks all the way down, and here I can add water sources to hydrate the soil. So let's go ahead and put some water in here, and looks like we'll leave one in the middle. Okay, perfect. So now we've got hydrated soil, and I can go through here and rake all this up. Perfect. Now this machine's pretty nice because it doesn't really knock the melons and the pumpkins off of the soil when it breaks them. It kind of smashes straight down on them. So the hopper minecart could just go underneath the soil and it'll be fine. So that's what I have there. And for the unloading system, make sure you go back to my previous video, which I'll link in the description, which covers how to build this unloading system that's 100% effective. Effective and efficient on the PlayStation. Okay, so that's what that will go into. Alright, so that started to hydrate. So now let's get started on this machine. It's going to have to be, like if my pumpkin was here, I need a piston to push down on it from here. Okay? At that height. So that's going to be the height of our pistons. However, we need to give this thing a little bit of room. So let's go back here and build it. Oh, let's try building it right there and see how it looks. Alright, so the only thing I don't have here is a slime block. So let's grab one of those. It's going to take slime blocks and your basic flying machines parts. Sticky pistons, normal pistons, observers. We're going to need a iron trap door. Right here. Okay. And redstone block. So the core of it is going to be a slime block right here with a piston on all 3 sides. 3 of the 4 sides that's going to push and harvest our pumpkins. And then we're going to need an observer to power those. Just like that. Okay, so what this is going to do now is going to come up 1, 2, and over 1, just like that. Now you're going to put slime blocks, redstone blocks, right on top of those. Okay, so once you have this core in place, the harvesting mechanism, we're going to go out and place pistons on both sides 2 blocks away. And it's going to be 2 normal pistons, just like that, to push and pull, or to push. The flying mechanism. Okay, so on top of this, we're going to do 1, 2, and then just like that shape with slime, we're going to come over 1, up 1, 2 more, and then over 1. So it's going to give us that shape right there. Okay, and on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go like this, but it's going to climb on the opposite side of that. Like this, 1 on top here, one like this, up, oops, up 1, 2, so it'll be total up 3, and 1 over. Okay, so it'll be 2 opposing shapes, just like that. On the top, we're gonna do a sticky piston here. Yeah, not facing up. Sticky piston here, and one here. So that's gonna give us our flying machine. Now let's go ahead and block this so it doesn't take off completely here. Alright, so let's see. We need to do some observers. So let's put an observer. Where are we here? On the soil side, we're going to run an observer facing up into this block here. Just like that. Okay, to power that piston. On the end of that slime block and above that redstone block, we're going to place an observer there. Alright, and that is going to charge, this gate. Which we'll put just like that. Okay, the hatch. Trapdoor, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we got it. So the next thing we need to do is go to the top. We're going to put an observer, face it down into this slime block. Like that. That's going to run that piston, and then the observer over there, down there, is going to run this piston. Okay, so now for the sending unit. We're going to need an observer facing into it like this. And then we're going to need, let's see, we're going to need an observer facing one more like this. No, sorry. I got this. Block here. We're going to need a repeater there. Put it on full delay. And then let's get another one of our trapdoors and put it on top of that. Okay, and then this is going to, let's get some redstone dust. This is going to go to our like our switch to turn this thing on and off. And we'll do that in a second. First, we'll just make sure this thing works. Okay, so there's that, there's that. Alright. Now, on the end, all we need to do is stop it, and it's going to return itself. Okay, so let's get our obsidian here, and we'll go off of this level. So if we were to stop it there and that comes forward, it's going to harvest 1 block from there. So, okay, so 2 blocks. Alright, cool. So that should be good. I think this block should be good. We'll double check at the end, but I think that block's going to be fine. Alright, so let's break all this. And there it goes. Okay, that was perfect. Okay, good. And it's out of the way. So I'm going to send it one more time, and let's take a look at how this thing works. It's actually kind of using, it uses the update order to make it where it's kind of a double piston extender. So if I change the pulse again, watch these pistons. See how one gets stuck because it's energized. And then it pushes from that position to push it forward 2 blocks. Just like that. So then what I would do is I would go through here and we can plant, you know, whatever we want here. So let's put some melons down the middle. And let's put some pumpkins on the side. Just like that. Okay. Okay, guys, so to get this thing wired up, we just if it just runs every morning, that's plenty enough. So we could use a daylight sensor. So if we were, first, if we were to have 2 of these machines, we would come over 4, and then this is where the second machine would be, right here. So that would be like this. This would have a repeater here on full delay, and then let's get a trap door on top of there, just like that. Okay. I need that dust. And you just connect it just like this, and that's fine. Okay, so now let's hook up a daylight sensor. So to do this, let's start with that. Have a repeater here. Dust, dust, dust. And we're going to want a block here. And a block here. Yeah, we'll see in a second. So we're going to need a sticky piston to push this block over. All we need to do is we need to create a slight delay. So a moment where this circuit is off. And we're going to need a sticky piston here. Perfect. So when this one's energized, it just creates that slight delay. Alright, so now all we need to do is hook up a daylight sensor to this. You know, you can put it on top if you want, and do it that way. If that's not accessible, you know, just have it come off the side of it here to wherever you need your daylight sensor to be. Doesn't really matter. Okay? And then you can change... Oh, we need... Yeah, okay, so that's good. Okay, so this should... Let's check our timing here. There we go. Now we found the sweet spot. So you might need to mess around with the delay just a little bit here. But the key is why we have 2 of them is because we want this thing to be on at rest. Okay, all we need is a slight pulse. So no matter what, it's always going to have energy opening up that trapdoor. We need this thing to be on at rest. So anyway, guys, that's the farm. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. If you'd like to see something in the future, let me know. I'm working on storage management. Okay, so we're going to go into, it's going to be a multi-part series most likely, where we're going to talk about different ways of handling your base storage and filtering systems. So that's upcoming. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you next time. This is Trav.